Hi, this is Alan Rim Kaufman. Earlier in the week, I had the opportunity to speak at the Shop.org marketing workshop. It was a great show in Scottsdale this week, and I'm very thankful for Shop.org for inviting me to present on that panel. The panel was about being customer-centric in the various kinds of search marketing that you may do, and I was presenting on customer centricity in paid search. There's a sweet spot where the needs of the user align with the needs of the retailer. A lot of times, if you give the searcher what he or she's looking for easily and quickly, that will also help the store sell more. So there's an alignment there. Although, of course, at the end of the day, as retailers, we need to make sure that the marketing we do meets our metrics and meets our goals. So while there's a sweet spot, we'll take the retailer perspective through this presentation. The panel was moderated by Alan Dick of Vintage Tub and Bath, and he posed the following problem to all the panelists. He gave us this SKU. It's the Under Armour Proto Trainer. It's a cross-trainer shoe made by Under Armour themselves, sold by several retailers, and he asked us how to market this in a customer-centric way on the web. And so this will be our example for this short talk. This is a picture of Joel Splosky, a wonderful tech writer, and he wrote a wonderful book on usability, which I highly recommend. And Joel suggests that usability has this definition. Something is usable if it behaves exactly as expected. You don't have to think about it. When something works, following conventions exactly as you expect, that's when something is usable. And so if you think about what search users want, with apologies to the Spice Girls, this is what I would suggest search users really want. They want to be able to type a couple of words into Google, 2 or 3 or 4 words. Users want to type in their own words, whatever they think they're looking for, not industry words or not retailer words. They want typos and misspellings handled, and then they're going to click an ad, most likely an ad above the fold on page 1. They want to find the relevant ad high up. They're going to look for ad copy, which helps them choose, and they want a landing page when you click through on that ad, which loads quickly and lets them do what they want to do as quickly as possible. So I think that if you think about these, what I really want, let's see how Under Armour with this SKU performs. So if I do a search on Google for the Under Armour Proto, you can see that the second result on the right is a generic Under Armour ad. They're not advertising. This is most likely a broad match on the retailer's brand name, but they didn't take the time to actually run a specific enough ad to cover this important SKU for them. So that's kind of a mismatch. I asked for the Under Armour Proto, and up comes an ad that just talks to me about Under Armour in general, no reference to the Proto. So what the user really wants is to be heard and to be matched, and I'd say the user's not being listened to yet. If I click through on that link, I hit the Under Armour homepage, and more evidence that this was a broad match on the brand. The homepage is rotating through several different promotions, and here is a women's golf promotion, and now the user's totally lost. They typed Under Armour Proto into Google, hoping to find the shoe. An Under Armour ad popped up. That was encouraging, but when you click through, suddenly I'm on women's golf. Totally lost. The promise has been broken. The retailer has not given the searcher what they really want. So how could this have done better? Well, if you advertise the SKU itself, quote, Under Armour Men's UA Proto Power Trainer, unquote, probably no one's ever going to type that into Google. It's simply too long. We need shorter keywords which capture the same idea. We're probably going to want the brand, because this is a branded shoe made by Under Armour. That's important. But Under Armour itself has several variant forms. Under Armour, spelled incorrectly with a single O, Under Armour OU, which is spelled correctly, Under Armour and Under Armour as one word concatenated together, and then finally Under Armour itself uses the nickname UA. And the shoe itself is called a Proto Trainer, just a trainer, and the SKU number 1096,003 appears. It has meaning. It appears across the web. So if you took this 5 different ways you could describe that, the brand part, and 4 different ways you could describe the sneaker part, we come up with 20 phrases. We're big advocates of the shotgun approach. Don't go crazy on your keyword list, but try lots of permutations and let the searchers tell you what's relevant. I think keyword research, where you determine which has traffic and what is most salient, that's probably most relevant on the organic side, where optimizing for a specific term is a big cost. Here, using great algorithms and good robots, we can put out lots of variants of the copy. Not going to be 5-word phrases or 4-word phrases, those are too long, but salient, relevant 2 and 3-word phrases is a very good way to go. The shotgun approach consists of taking a very large term list, applying very, very detailed atomic tracking, and using broad match judiciously, perhaps at the beginning for research, and then quickly refining to exact, looking at the actual search queries and applying appropriate negatives and building out the keywords by seeing what people are actually matching with those broads. Getting off the broad match as quickly as possible, because those can be quite dangerous and quite expensive on the short terms. Let's look at the copy. Here are the 2 copy that showed up on that page. The Sports Depot, Under Armour for men, for women, for kids, for everybody. We love Under Armour. I wouldn't say it's particularly compelling copy. Under Armour itself, basically they're just saying we're the official site. Again, this is the copy for the proto trainer search. I would like to have seen something about Under Armour footwear, because they have lots and lots of apparel. And we were searching for sneakers, so how about Under Armour footwear, or how about even talking about the proto trainer? I'd suggest that good pay-per-click copy sells the retailer, not the SKU. When someone has searched for a particular sneaker or a particular widget or a particular digital camera, they've already decided they have interest in that piece of merchandise, and the copy should really answer the question, why should I buy this item from you, Mr. and Mrs. Retailer? Well, the other folks that are selling Under Armour online, this Under Armour sneaker, I just pulled out 2 competitors. GoBros has it for 2 cents under $100 with no shipping. Dick's is a penny under $100 with no shipping, and Under Armour is a flat $100 with $9 shipping. Probably the folks playing the penny games were trying to score a little bit higher in the comparison shopping engines or sort by price scenarios. But if you look at Under Armour, the price of the merchandise within a penny is the same thing, but there's a pretty big $9 surcharge. And I need a reason why to buy from Under Armour rather than, say, Dick's Sporting Goods. Web searchers are incredibly savvy. They conduct multiple searches. They're aware of price. They're aware of features. And all that Under Armour can offer is the notion that they're the official site. Well, that's important to some people, and it's better than nothing, but it's not the most powerful, compelling copy, particularly when we have this shipping issue to deal with. Now, if you buy more than, I think, $150 on Under Armour, you do get free shipping, as of when I last checked last week. So perhaps there could be something where if you bought 2 shares of Protos, you get free shipping. That could be pushed. But on a single pair of shoe, they're at a distinct disadvantage to their competitors, and that needs to be addressed both on the page and in the copy if possible. Good PPC copy sells the retailer and answers the question, why should I buy this item from you? Due to the YouTube 10-minute rule, this ends the first part of the video. Come back for part 2.